Today we're going to talk about some of the most famous female bodybuilders in history. But this isn't a happy story. These women were champions. They won big competitions, they had money, fame, and success. But then something terrible happened. The same drugs that made them famous also destroyed their lives. Some died too young, others became homeless. Many got very sick, their families suffered, their bodies changed in scary ways. This is the dark truth about steroids in women's bodybuilding. Let's see what really happened to these champions. Number 1. Joanna Thomas, the youngest champion who died at 43. Joanna Thomas was special. She became a professional bodybuilder when she was only 21 years old. She was the youngest British woman ever to do this. Everyone thought she would be a superstar. She started bodybuilding at just 15 years old, got her pro card at age 21, youngest ever, competed in Miss Olympia twice, won the Johnstown Classic in 2001, trained at the famous Gold's Gym in California. When Joanna moved to Manchester in 1998, she started taking steroids. She used anabolic steroids and corticosteroids to build more muscle faster. But the steroids caused terrible problems. Her bones and joints got damaged badly. She developed osteoarthritis, painful bone disease. Her knees hurt so much she couldn't walk. She became trapped in her home. Chronic pain all over her body. She also suffered from depression, feeling very sad all the time. Bipolar disorder, mood swings from happy to very sad. Started using heroin to stop the pain. Her mother said she used heroin once or twice every week. On April 26, 2020, police found Joanna dead in her apartment. She was only 43 years old. The doctors said she died from multiple drug toxicity, too many drugs in her body at once. Her mother found a note that said it would have been an accident if she was found dead. Joanna was mixing her prescription medicine with heroin because the pain from steroids was too much. A woman who won competitions at 21 died alone at 43. Years of steroid use destroyed her joints, gave her mental problems, and led to drug addiction. Number 2. Nicole Bass, the giant who died from steroid damage. Nicole Bass was huge. She was 6 feet 2 inches tall and weighed 240 pounds of pure muscle. She was called the biggest, heaviest, tallest, and strongest woman in the world. She won NPC National Bodybuilding Championships in 1997, competed in Ms. Olympia, became a WWE wrestler, famous on Howard Stern's show, could bench press 315 pounds. Nicole's size came from years of heavy steroid use, but the drugs slowly killed her body. In 2006, Nicole went to the hospital because steroids damaged her pancreas, an organ that helps digest food. The doctors said it was steroid-influenced pancreatitis. This is very painful and dangerous. Her voice became very deep, like a man. Her face changed shape. People couldn't tell if she was male or female. She struggled with her appearance. She suffered from depression and sadness. Her husband of 28 years died of a heart attack in 2013. Started shoplifting, stealing from stores, got arrested for stealing $1,400 worth of groceries, spent a night in jail for biting a police officer, couldn't find work, even asked strip clubs to hire her. On February 16, 2017, her girlfriend found Nicole unconscious in her apartment. She was rushed to the hospital, but doctors said she was brain dead. She died the next day at age 52. The cause? A massive heart attack or stroke. Years of steroid use had destroyed her heart. A woman who could lift more than most men. A woman who was on TV and famous. She died broke, alone, and only 52 years old because steroids destroyed her organs. Number 3. Denise Rutkowski, from champion to homeless with a beard. Denise Rutkowski was beautiful. Blonde hair, pretty face, and amazing muscles. Everyone loved her. She was called the Golden Panther. She placed second at 1993 Miss Olympia, won $20,000 in prize money, on magazine covers everywhere, one of the most popular female bodybuilders ever, had a heart of gold and helped poor children. After 1993, Denise's steroid use went crazy. She took massive doses of testosterone and other drugs. The steroids literally turned Denise into a man. She grew a beard and mustache. Her voice became deep like a man. Her face looked masculine. Her body shape changed completely. Her long blonde hair fell out. She developed bipolar disorder, extreme mood swings, depression, aggression, and anger. Started using other drugs. Developed schizophrenia, hearing voices, seeing things that aren't real. After retiring in 1993, Denise went to Bible college. She became a preacher and traveled the country spreading religion, but the steroid damage was done. In 2012, police arrested Denise for evading arrest. When her mugshot came out, people couldn't believe it. The beautiful blonde bodybuilder now looked like a man with a beard. Police couldn't even recognize her. The internet was shocked. For more than 10 years, Denise has been homeless. She can't hold a job because of her bipolar disorder. She stopped taking her medicine in 2010. She sleeps outside. Friends bring her food and clothes once a week. Her mother started a GoFundMe to help buy her food and shelter. A woman who placed second in the world, who was on every magazine, who won $20,000, is now homeless. Looks like a man, and lives on the streets, all because of steroids. Number 4, Iris Kyle, 10-time champion who pushed too far. Iris Kyle is the most successful female bodybuilder ever. She won Ms. Olympia 10 times between 2004 and 2014. No one else comes close. She has 10 Ms. Olympia titles. World record, dominated bodybuilding for a decade, made millions of dollars. Most famous female bodybuilder in history. Iris's muscle mass was extreme. She looked more muscular than many male bodybuilders. This level of muscle is impossible without heavy steroid use. Her body fat stayed extremely low year-round. Dangerous. Massive muscle density that required constant drugs. Her voice deepened significantly. Masculine facial features developed. Required extreme doses to maintain her size. While Iris hasn't spoken publicly about major health issues, doctors say that maintaining her level of muscularity for 10+ years definitely caused hormone system damage, possible heart problems, liver and kidney stress, bone and joint damage. Iris pushed female bodybuilding to such extreme levels that the sport itself almost died. After she retired, many competitions stopped because judges said the women looked too masculine. Even champions like Iris show us that building extreme muscle comes with a hidden price. The body can't stay that big and lean naturally. It requires drugs that damage your health forever. Number 5, Bev Francis, the pioneer who changed everything. Bev Francis was a world-class powerlifter from Australia. In the 1980s, she shocked everyone by switching to bodybuilding with massive size. She was a world champion powerlifter first, brought unprecedented size to female bodybuilding, became a symbol of extreme female muscle, owns a famous gym in New York, changed bodybuilding standards forever. Bev's transition from powerlifting to bodybuilding required extreme steroid use. Her body became dense, blocky, and heavily muscled. Face became more masculine, voice deepened dramatically, developed male pattern muscle distribution, size that shocked audiences in the 1980s. Years of pushing androgenic limits, male hormones, caused permanent voice changes, altered facial structure, cardiovascular stress, hormonal imbalance that lasted for life. Bev's extreme size divided the sport. Some loved it, others said it went too far. But everyone agreed you can't build that body naturally. While Bev is still alive and runs a gym, her body was permanently changed by steroids. Her voice, face, and body will never go back to how they were before drugs. Number 6, Kim Chizevsky, 4-time champion with health sacrifices. Kim Chizevsky won Miss Olympia 4 times in the mid-1990s. She brought a new level of mass and hardness to the stage. She has 4 Ms. Olympia titles, first to bring mass monster look to women, rivaled male light heavyweight physiques, changed judging standards forever. Kim's size was unprecedented. This required extreme drug protocols. Her body fat dropped to dangerous levels. Constant hormonal manipulation, cardiovascular strain from massive size, reproductive system problems, had to eventually switch to fitness competitions, less extreme. Kim retired from bodybuilding and moved to fitness competitions. Why? Because maintaining her bodybuilding size was destroying her health. The drugs needed to stay that big were too much. Her body couldn't handle it anymore. Even with 4 world titles, Kim had to quit the sport because the steroid use required to compete was destroying her body. She chose health over more championships. Number 7, Yolanda Hughes, dense muscle, heavy price. Yolanda Hughes was known for incredible back muscles and balanced lower body development in the 1990s. She was a 2-time Miss International winner, one of the most technical bodybuilders ever, known for dense, hard muscles, professional presentation, extreme conditioning required year-round drugs. Muscle density came from androgenic steroids. Her appearance showed signs of heavy drug use. Strength retention during dieting, unnatural. Yolanda retired suddenly in her prime. Why? The physical cost of maintaining extreme muscle mass became too much. Keeping that level of hardness and size required dangerous amounts of drugs. Like many from her era, Yolanda retired early because the health cost wasn't worth more trophies. The drugs that made her famous also made her quit. Number 8, Linda Murray, 8 titles but growing problems. Linda Murray won 8 Miss Olympia titles in the early 1990s. She bridged the aesthetic era with the mass monster era. She has 8 Ms. Olympia titles, round shoulders and sweeping quads. Dominated for years, respected champion. She had to continuously get bigger to stay competitive. Low body fat maintenance year-round, dangerous. Recovery manipulation with drugs. Cumulative training stress. As judging rewarded more size, Linda had to use more drugs. Each year, she needed to be bigger and harder. This meant more steroids. Even though Linda kept a more balanced look than later champions, she still had to use significant amounts of steroids to win 8 times. The sport demanded it. Number 9, Debbie Lachek. Incredible conditioning, incredible cost. Debbie was a top Miss Olympia contender in the 2000s with incredible muscle detail and separation. She had multiple Miss Olympia top placements, known for razor-sharp leanness, large rounded muscles with zero fat, modern-era champion, maintaining extreme leanness, damaged metabolism, endocrine, hormone, system stress, chronic fatigue from constant prep, tissue inflammation. Body became an experiment in endurance. Debbie represented a generation where athletes were rewarded for achieving the impossible balance between massive muscle and no body fat. This balance is impossible without dangerous drug combinations. The pursuit of elite conditioning fundamentally reshaped Debbie's physiology. Her body will never function normally again after years of extreme drug use. Number 10, Colette Nelson. Medical knowledge couldn't save her. Colette was unique. She was a certified diabetes educator with medical knowledge. But even knowing the dangers, she still used steroids. She had top placements in bodybuilding, later competed in women's physique, medical background in endocrinology, became a spokesperson for education in the sport. Deep muscular striations, only possible with drugs, extreme vascularity, sub 10% body fat year-round, dangerous for women, continuous stress on hormonal balance. Despite understanding the science of hormones and metabolism, Colette still had to use performance-enhancing drugs to compete. She later spoke openly about enhancement culture in the sport. Even with medical education and understanding the risks, Colette couldn't compete without steroids. The sport demands it. Knowledge doesn't protect you from the damage. The bigger picture. What steroids really do to women. Let's talk about the actual medical effects. This is what happens when women use steroids for bodybuilding. Voice deepens. Like a man's voice, can't be reversed. Facial hair growth. Beard and mustache grow. Male pattern baldness. Hair falls out on top of head. Clitoris enlargement. Grows much bigger. Permanent. Breast shrinkage. Breasts get smaller. Masculine face. Jaw and bone structure changes. Body hair increases. Hair grows all over body. Heart disease. Heart attacks. Strokes, heart failure, liver damage, liver disease, tumors, failure, kidney problems, kidney disease and failure, pancreas damage. Like Nicole Bass suffered, periods stop, menstruation ends, can't have babies, fertility destroyed, hormone system destroyed, never works normally again, depression, extreme sadness and hopelessness, aggression, anger and violence, roid rage, mood swings, bipolar-like symptoms, addiction, can't stop using steroids, body dysmorphia, never think you're big enough, financial ruin, drugs are expensive, relationships end, marriages and friendships destroyed, career problems, can't work due to health issues, homelessness, like Denise Rutkowski, death, heart attacks, strokes, drug overdoses. The tragic pattern. Look at what happened to almost every woman in this video. Joanna Thomas, dead at 43 from drugs. Nicole Bass, dead at 52 from heart attack. Denise Rutkowski, homeless with beard, lives on streets. Iris Kyle, pushed sport to extreme limits. Bev Francis, permanently masculine features. Chizevsky, had to quit due to health. Yolanda Hughes, retired early due to toll. Linda Murray, years of cumulative damage. Debbie Lachek, body permanently changed. Colette Nelson, continuous hormonal stress. Do you see the pattern? Fame, steroids, success, health destruction, death, or ruined life. The uncomfortable truth. The bodybuilding industry doesn't want to talk about this. They want to show you the trophies, the money, the fame. But they don't show you Joanna dead on her couch surrounded by drugs, Nicole in the hospital with steroid-damaged organs, Denise sleeping on the streets with a beard, the countless women with destroyed organs, the mental health breakdowns, the shortened lifespans, the permanent body changes. The truth is, you cannot compete at the professional level in female bodybuilding without steroids. It's impossible. The women who try get crushed by those who use drugs. But the price? Your health, your femininity, your life. Conclusion. Was it worth it? These women achieved amazing things. World championships, money and fame, magazine covers, respect from fans. But what did they lose? Joanna, her life at 43. Nicole, her life at 52. Denise, everything. Now homeless and unrecognizable. Others, their health, hormones, femininity, and years of their lives. The question is, would you trade your health for a trophy? Would you risk death for fame? Would you become homeless for a championship? These women did. And this is what happened. The steroids that built their muscles also destroyed their lives. Some died young. Others wished they were dead. All of them paid a terrible price. Remember their stories. Remember the cost. Remember what steroids really do. Because in bodybuilding, sometimes the trophy isn't worth dying for. If you or someone you know is struggling with steroid abuse, please seek help. Your life is worth more than any competition.